Thank Goodness You're Here is a weird, eclectic, and pleasant surprise of a game. It's short, simple, and oh so British. It's a little nugget of a game that I will treasure in my collection and that earned a special place in my heart. Thank Goodness You're Here is a palate cleanser and a welcome change of pace between more involved games that you can easily finish in a couple of hours. It's a well-crafted little experience that you will want to play again just for the fun of it. How do I know that? Because I played it 5 times already. The replayability isn't there really with some new game plus or extra stuff added for each playthrough. No, you will want to revisit Thank Goodness You're Here because it's a short humoristic experience filled with colorful characters, deeply British in their persona, and dialogue and adventure that is, when you think about it, only side quests for NPCs. The story takes you on a weird journey where seemingly nothing really significant happens, but you still become the deserved hero in some way. The game is compact but packs a punch. It comes at you with all its unapologetic personality, slaps you in the face with everything it has to offer, and don't overstay its welcome. 2 hours of pure weird fun. Its quirkiness might not be for everyone, and maybe off-putting for some. But if you go in open-minded and give it a go, by the credit roll, you'll have a good laugh for sure. Reflecting on what I went through when I finished it for the first time, was asking myself, wait, what did I just play? And thinking straight away, I need to play it again. It just grows on you. The world building, characters interaction and dialogues, as simple as they appear, are masterfully pieced together to streamline an adventuring story that tickles your curiosity at every corner. So much so that at the end, you really feel like you belong to that community. This game plays tricks on you, presenting itself as a simple and unassuming before taking you on a ride to an unexpected, bizarrely fun, and at the end memorable experience. And that, my friend, is a sign of a good game. Simple or complex, it doesn't matter. If it takes you to memorable moments, it's a good game. And that is not an easy feat when you think of the number of games we play and forget or finish without any sense of satisfaction or accomplishment. It takes some craftsmanship and skills in so many disciplines to blend together the story, world, and gameplay and offer the public a self-contained experience to live through. And Cold Supper did just that. I tip my hat to you all. Gameplay-wise, you won't need much skill to beat that game with that one slap action. But that slap feels satisfying each time you use it. And you can jump too. That's it. No complicated dialogues to choose from, no weapons, armor to upgrade, no health or mana bars to manage. Just you, helping the residents of Banworth as best as you can. The platinum though isn't as easy as the game itself. Not hard at all, don't worry, but there are still some missable trophies hidden here and there. You will also need to do 2 playthroughs, kind of, but not really. You'll have to restart one and wait, so no biggie, but more on that later. The rest is as simple as it comes. What you see is what you get. So we'll tackle that platinum a bit differently, going chronologically from start to finish, showing you all the trophies popping along the way and what to do when for some of the more missable ones. So make yourself a cup of tea and let's visit the beautiful town of Banworth. We start the game in our boss's office, where he shows us a video commercial of Banworth and sends us to meet the mayor there, as they need what we're selling. And here and there, believe it or not, is a tutorial part of the game. You're not told anything. It's up for you to figure out how to jump, slap, and get out of here to catch your boss. Once arrived at destination, the mayor is busy, and our adventure begins outside the building. And we get our first trophy, visit Banworth for making it there and leaving the reception. At that stage, we can start some of the collectible trophies, and we'll point out the missable ones too. For the first one, we're going to start by slapping every post box in Banworth, and the first one is just down the path. We also need to knock on every closed door in the game. Some are open or closed at different times, so I suggest that if you see a door, you slap it. Better safe than sorry. The first one will be the pub's door, as it will be open after that. In the main square, you will also find a police booth that you can slap on to get some jokes from the officer on duty. I suggest to check in there every time you come back to the main square for a missable trophy. Going down in the park, you will find a patch of earth with a mold mound that you can slap until you see the beast. You will have to encounter all the game's animals for a trophy, and this is the first one. Keep going around slapping those and everything you see for some nice dialogue too from some NPCs. On the western side of the square, you will also find a certain mailbox near Tony's parked van. Back in the park, you will see a bin and 2 trash bags jiggling. Slap them quickly to get the singing rats out. They are the first rat crier you'll have to trigger for a trophy. Not too far, you will see the gardener NPC, the first NPC requiring your help in the game. He will ask you to mow the lawn, and once done with your chore, you will get a lovely pet trophy. Going near the fountain, you will now find Charlie with his hand caught in a manhole, and he requests our help. So we go to the bottle shop to get some, but the clerk working there lost the keys, and we need to get the locksmith from the pub that is now open. There we need to help the pub owner by getting the kegs going with a few slaps. Out of the pub, we can now go back to the bottle shop that is now open. In front of it is the locksmith, passed out, giving some good old slapping to get the first missable trophy, set as a feed, for putting back Ronnie in the recovery position. As a thank you for opening the store, the owner allows us to go to the bathroom. There we can find a certain animal we have to interact with in a cardboard box on the far left. We then push the bottle out of the shop and to Charlie to grease his hand and get ourselves another trophy in for a penny. We are now technically in the second chapter, and go around the main square slapping away before heading in the hole left by Charlie, and we end up at the fish and chip shop with Marge and Jasper. Jasper is a handyman, and he's missing his spanner, so it's up to us to find it for him, and he sends us to the fish shop to get it. Out of the shop, on the left hand side, we will find some garbage to slap to get our second group of singing rat going. And down in the parking lot, we will find our third mailbox. We then go down the road, making sure to slap all the doors on the way before getting in the grocery shop. The sympathetic cashier asks us to help straighten the shelves, and since we have a good heart, we put ourselves to good use, slapping every product on the shelves to pop the trophy, a fine mess. And don't forget to knock on that closed staff door at the back. Out of the store, we'll head now to the alleyway next to it, bumpily closed, until we arrive in the back garden, where a gardener asks us to help get the water flow back up. Go around, slap all the doors and gates, and jump in the well at the back. Inside, you will meet another animal fellow to listen to, a worm. Keep following the hose and you will end up in the fish shop, where you can give a slap to the tap before going into the fish display. You will end up in that display 3 times, and each time you will have to slap every fish and packet of cigarettes. And you will also find Jasper's spanner in one of the fish. We are now in the marketplace, in the northern section, where you can slap your way for some funny interaction before getting to the butcher shop, which will send you to the southern part of it. Going left or counterclockwise, you will find the 4th mailbox to slap. And not far from him, a food truck. Get in and slap away. And you will have to do this one another 2 times for the trophy. Passing the tables area, you will find some garbage bag and a bin jiggling, and you know what to do. And this will pop the Rat Pack trophy for finding all the singing rats. Continuing down the road, you will find the 5th mailbox to slap near the Holy Bab stand. You can go around and slap away for fun before making it to Ron's big pie, and as you guessed it, he will need your help. He will send you to get some meat for his pie. Easy peasy, nothing we can't handle. To get there, we need to go through the garden again, where we can slap the second tap. We also find Charlie there, stuck in the fence, and deserving of a good whack, to let us go by the back, where we meet a botanist looking at a needleweed. Against his best advice, you will have to slap them all away for a trophy later on. Continuing on our quest, we arrive in another innocent-looking backyard. But before going out, make sure to slap the tree with a hollow indent to find another animal friend, an owl this time. Up the street, you will find a sixth and final mailbox to slap for the trophy, no post on Thursday. Don't forget to slap on the doors around the area, as you should pop the Bobby Nutter trophy right about that time. We find our way to the main square and do the rounds. The main thing to do at that stage is visit Needs Bridge and the police booth. We then go to the pub and listen to the convo before moving on and jumping back in Charlie's Hall. Back at the fish and chip shop, Jasper is missing his screwdriver and sends us to fetch it for him at the supermarket. Arriving there, we can see it's overrun by rats and we need to do something. Climbing our way to the ceiling, we find a wheel of cheese to grant us access to the rat market and retrieve the screwdriver. And now Jasper is looking for his hammer. I swear if his head wasn't glued to his body, he would have lost it already. He lost it near the creek, so off we go. We stop by the garden and Charlie is now really stuck in the fence. So we slap him to hell, of course, and get the lights out trophy for it. Oh well. Talking of which, we jump into it and meet our friend the worm once again. At the fish shop, we rearrange the display until the shop owner is happy and move on. Remember we needed to get some meat for the pie shop? Well, now is the perfect time. We go next door to Sam's Ham and are transported somewhere meaty. There you'll have to go around and slap away everything you see before going back to the blob in the middle to escape this space and then the trophy, final form. Finish helping Ron with his pie making at the shop and you will get another trophy, enough for everyone. We'll quickly visit the fruit and veg shop before heading to the food truck once again and slapping our mate there for the second time. Something smells fishy in the market square, and we spot an ill-intended individual trying to sell fake watches. We run after him in the back alley and need to parkour our way up a building to get some beans for the general blocking the way. Nothing made sense, but we do get a trophy for it. The beans are in the windowsill. Now well fed, the brigadier sends us on a side quest to find his 6 birds scattered around the marketplace. Nothing too hard here, we just need to go around and slap the birds. They will instinctively fly to the right spot. Just go around the place clockwise and you should find them all, before being granted passage out of the bin. You will end up back at the main square, where you will need to visit Needs Bridge on the far left and smack the wall for the trophy. Everything must go. We jump back in Charlie's hole and make our way to help the gardener with his fertilizer bag. At this point, we head left to grab the very missable trophy Ménage à Trois, before going back to help our friend and get yet another story trophy, Cream of the Crop. We escape the garden by the back fence and go fishing for Jasper's hammer. Successfully, I might add. And on our way out, we come across 2 dogs, the final animal interaction needed for the trophy, Friends of the Forest. We then come across a trail of those yellow flowers that we need to weed out all the way to the townhouse, and there and then, we got ourselves another trophy, Green Fingers, for smacking them all. Back at the fish and chip shop, we can now help Jasper with his repairs. The fryer is now working, and we get another story-related trophy, Open for Business. Heading to the bottom of the road, we meet a milk-shy little boy, in need of milk for his delicious cup of tea. We find Bessie, the cow, but she's sick, so we need to go to March for some chippies. Passing by the main square, we slap the police booth and get the missable trophy, the All 1-2, for listening to the officer's head joke. And going to the pub, we listen to the convo happening there and we get another missable trophy, Think Fast, for learning about Larry's favorite drinks. Outside to the pub, a door is now open next to the chicken shop, and we help our new mate with his grocery shopping. On the way, Jasper asks us to get some level bubble from the grocery shop too, and we oblige, cause we like to help, and hop we go back in Charlie's hole. And after passing there 4 times, we inadvertently break the plate for the trophy, the People's Princess. At the fish and chips shop, we need to help Marge with her tatties. Take your time for this one, and make sure the potatoes run out of dialogue before cutting them up, to make sure you get the trophy tough tatties. Bringing the chips to Betsy, she already feels better, and after milking her, we get the trophy milk shy no more. We are ticking off the tasks on our helping list and catch bootleg bin. Don't ask how, but we did, and the village hails us as a hero and gets us a trophy still at large for this grand achievement. After helping nearly everyone, we continue on by helping our mate to do his shopping at the grocery store. He is a picky eater, let me tell you, but we are patient and good-hearted, so help him until he finds something palatable. Going around the block, we end up in the garden once again, and it's overrun by snails. Make sure to go around the place and get them all slapped before jumping in the well, and get the last one for the trophy, shell shot. We also meet the mole from the main square in the well, and get another trophy, mole supper. We end up at the fish shop again, and we need to rearrange the store display once more. And we did another missable trophy, done up like a keeper. We're on a roll, so much so that we're going for another one right now, by jumping into the food truck to say hi to our mate and get the trophy cheek to cheek. After a well-deserved drink with everyone at the pub, we just cross over the main square and slap that can of bean for the trophy, spill the beans. He deserved it, I swear. We also help our sick friend by feeding in some soup, and get the trophy, breakfast in bed. We are now exhausted, overwhelmed, and at the end of the rope, but we're right on time to finally meet the mayor, as it was our goal from the beginning. And that marks the end of the main quest and story, rewarding us with the trophy, thank goodness it's over. We got most of the trophies of the game, and the last one needed for the platinum will have us starting a new playthrough and make it to the mayor's office once again. But once there, all we have to do is wait for 15 real-time minutes in the waiting room until the mayor greets us and the trophy Patience is a Virtue will pop. And with that, we also get our platinum Barnsworth Best. Oh yes we are. All in all, thank goodness you're here is just a little gem of a game. Short, funny, surprising at every corner. Its platinum experience is also great, with a mix of story, collectible, and missable trophies. Rewarding exploration and making dating it a bit more challenging than just completing the story, which we like. Even if the British humor might not be for everyone, that 2.5 hours is just a fun and intriguing game to complete, and I highly recommend giving it a go, listening to the dialogues and becoming part of the great Barnsworth community. Thanks again everyone for tuning in, and I'll catch you in another Platinum Trophy video. See ya!